Oh my God, yeah, dude, we're gonna totally look up to the guy that paints his nails and wears skirts. Yeah, that's totally what we resonate with as men and that we want to look up to and be like. No, it's not that 60-year-old that was absolutely jacked. Nope. Who's this video from? Oh my Lord. We got another good one here. Again, these are all recommendations in the past few days. Thanks, guys. So it says, why men age like fine wine, problems in modern dating, men choosing to go in that certain way, and hookup culture by FBE Capital. He only has 15K subs. I haven't seen this. I only watched a quarter of it and it looked good. So let's see.
Warning, this video contains aggressively positive messaging about men. Some people will definitely be offended.
I have gained weight. I'm 34 years old. I'm not 25 anymore. And a guy that I dated when I was 25 just came back into my life, and he's in the best fucking shape of his life.
Goggle.
Imagine that burn. Oof.
Bruh.
Imagine, dude, getting thrown off the carousel, being overweight, and then you run across a guy you dated at 25 years old, and he's in the best shape of his life. The man went on a self-improvement trip. He's finding himself in the world, his business or his job. He's crushing it. He's in his prime, and he looks at you and he goes, what the f happened to you? What? And you can only just look up and go, oh my God, I should have settled down with this guy at 25. Look at what he's become. He's become a Chad. Next.
Goggle.
Older guys, 100%.
Older guys.
Older guys.
Mature men are definitely better, 100%. They know what they want in life, you know?
Because they're more intelligent. They've got more money, which means they won't ask you for anything. More interesting. Often better looking.
I'm 31, and I have wrinkles on my forehead, saggy titties, and jowls. And he gets
Bruh.
new gray hairs in his beard and his mustache, and he's never looked sexier, ever.
Jealousy because my ex is really out there working it.
This is like so bad saying this. We're talking like 35, 40, like up.
And today we're going to be talking all about why younger women like older men.
And this is, look, this video is the perfect encapsulation of why I tell you guys, if you're not getting play in your 20s, or why you should work hard in your 20s and play in your 30s. This is the fucking reason, dude. It's a handicap to be a young man trying to play the game. Once you hit 30, dude, the doors start opening left and right. When you get a little gray in your beard, game over, dude. It's a sign of maturity. If you took care of yourself in your 20s and hustled and got ahead, you're finna play on easy mode. The game reverses, boys. You're playing on hard mode in your 20s. You got nothing, you're a scrublet. You're a bum. You're probably roommating with friends. You're struggling to get by. You're working hard on your dreams. If you take care of yourself in your 20s, you're going to be killing it in your 30s and 40s. I'm telling you, stop being depressed about it. Stop worrying you're not getting play in your 20s. It's irrelevant, dude. That's when they have their power. Sure, it sucks because the 22-year-old chick in her prime, you're looking at her and you go, I wish I had that. But it's okay, bro. If you stay the course, if you go after your goals, if you get some discipline, you will have 10 of them when you're 30 plus. I'm telling you, you will get to choose, have fun, go around the world, be the guy they all want to be with. And you don't even have to try, dude. You're just walking around in public. And if you're just that guy and you worked hard, you get noticed and approached. You get opened in public as a man. I'm telling you, dude, time is on your side, not on theirs. They're smart if they use their early 20s to lock a man down. If they indulge in hookup culture, it's an L, straight up, dude. You got flown out to Dubai, you got cameled up, cool story, bro, and you got nothing to show for it but pieces of paper or a bag. You're getting used, flown out by millionaires, which could be you. You don't even have to be a millionaire. Get your own car. Get your house paid off, have a stable job, perhaps work on a side hustle career, invest in stocks, get some dividends, learn about compound interest, boys. Set yourself up in life. You don't got to be a 20, 30, 40, 50 millionaire, but you can live a very cushy lifestyle if you just take care of your business, educate yourself just a little bit. You'll separate yourself from the pack tremendously, dude, and you're going to reap the rewards. Takes a while to plant a fucking seed and have the fruit bear. Just trust the process.
And so
younger women think of older men as more confident, assertive, and masculine than guys their age. And that's incredibly sexy to a woman.
The builders still are on the scaffolding looking over, but I am invisible to them.
So if you watch my previous video with the very fitting name I Got Cancelled, then you know that I'm currently being censored by YouTube for simply asking basic questions about modern feminism, or as YouTube likes to call it, and I get hit with a fucking...
Oh my god, dude, he's going through the same shit I'm going through, and he's only got 5K subs. They're really cracking down on channels. Yeah, I woke up to multiple demonetizations just like this, and for the dumbest reasons too. Age restrictions, boys, on content that's like a clip from Fox News just got age restricted on the channel. The video about where have all the good men gone. They've age restricted something that's on public television. Makes no sense.
Hate speech. Are you kidding me, YouTube? Yeah, that happened. So anyways, if I'm not allowed to be critical on the platform, then let's be positive on how terrible men are.
As a heterosexual female, I think we could all agree that the #1 reason we are not dating is men.
And not accept the misogynistic treatment that men have been doing for centuries.
According to this article in the New York Times, it says that men are becoming obsolete.
Hooking up with men or being intimate with men who don't respect us at all and actually...
You see, and look what it says. Are we done pretending hookup culture is empowering? They're waking up that they're getting used, pumped and dumped by Chads, Tyrones, and Fabios. And they can't handle it that they're all sharing the same 5 guys in their city. So much for empowerment, so much for feeling like a strong boss babe. Jesus.
Actively dislike us or actively are using us.
By the way, if you're also fed up with all of this man bashing on mainstream and social media, then please drop a like on the video to show that men are fucking awesome, okay? Because at some point, you do have to take responsibility for the god-awful selection process that you are utilizing. I mean, you wouldn't keep buying the same shitty banana from the same shitty store now, would you? No, you would go to a different store or just pick a different piece. But somehow, when it comes to the world of dating, it's always the banana's fault when things end in a disaster. But I digress, because what I would like to focus on today is the so-called unfair double standard in dating, that men age like fine wine and that women are no longer valued as they get older, or that after a certain age they become invisible to men.
And I also get that back sometimes, that women are starting to feel invisible at that age. What does it come down to?
Oh God, dating is a freaking disaster. It's not a place you actually want to be in your 50s.
In your 50s. Damn. And you know she was banging in her 20s. Look, she was attractive young. And this is now an older... And dude, and for 50s, she looks very good for 50s. She has kept up her appearance, guys, at 50. And it's a struggle still. She's invisible. Sheesh.
50s, they all go for the younger women. So my dating puddle, even though I think I'm pretty smart and I'm not bad looking, and I am as invisible to I'd say 70% of the men as any woman that was 56.
You know, like I'm single now and I'm 54 this year, and then you think, well, who is going to be interested in me when they can get a 30-year-old?
Now, the invisibility argument pretty much only happens to women who derive their entire self-worth or careers on their looks and nothing else, and if that is the case, then just like with an athlete who turns 30, you will lose market value fast as you get older.
I know LeBron thinks he can, but he can't. His body is not equipped to take the rigors.
Person to blame? It's Tom Brady. Ain't gonna get it done because the old man is an old man.
Ronaldo is too old to press/defend.
You know what? It's really freaking hard to be a woman because we really get dismissed from the table.
Tom Brady's just about done. It could be his next game he plays. It could be a year from now.
So hard to be a woman. Cue the video of the guys on the oil rig almost losing fucking hands and shit, working, busting their ass 12, 16-hour shifts. So hard, bro. So privileged, the patriarchy. My God, they're providing for their families on easy mode while she's in her air-conditioned office, probably dabbled in modeling in college and paid for everything by her rich boyfriend. Such a hard life, bro. Dismissed from the tables because I am the table. I bring the table. What do you bring? I don't need you. Where's that message right now at 50? Where's the audacity at that she had in her 20s? Where'd it go?
But he is going to fall off a cliff.
But somehow, when this happens to a female model or actress, it is all of a sudden sexist and it's a double standard. Which brings us to the real reason why men age like fine wine, since this has everything to do with what men and women are looking for in a long-term partner.
What do I look for? Intelligence, wit, You've got a shopping list.
I've got a shopping list.
Her personality?
Personality, and of course that ass. I look for for looks, for beauty, personality.
Pretty boys. Pretty boys. I was going to say money as well, but that is something that I don't really want to go on YouTube. Someone with a good job, or at least like maybe educated, bit knowledge, intelligence, brain, experience.
Ideal girl, she obviously has to be on point, like look-wise, and then her personality.
When you listen carefully to what men and women truly want in a long-term partner, you'll notice that not only are these two wildly different, but more importantly, these qualities are also achieved at very different stages in life. Most of the things that women find attractive in men simply come with age and experience, sometimes taking years to develop.
Okay, so number one on my list is they know what they want. So a guy that has been through more, he's gone through a couple jobs, he is a little bit older, he's more established in life, is probably gonna know what he wants a lot more than someone younger who's just kind of getting into the swing of things and figuring things out.
Let's take a look at physical attractiveness, for instance.
I always go for tall, dark rugby players, basically.
Older because they're taller.
I think the tall thing's a big thing for girls, because for me, I like to feel like I'm petite. Yeah.
Most women favor tall, athletic men with strong facial features, which naturally comes with time, age, and a dedication to sportive activities. For most men, this starts to take effect in their early 20s and can peak all the way up into their mid-30s or even early 40s. Now, when it comes to intellect, most women like a smart, witty guy who's charming and has a great way with words. This can only come from experience and education, which again can only be developed over longer periods of time.
The guys do age well, attractively, like physically, aesthetically, but also just the way they carry themselves. They're not there to answer to anyone else.
A 17-year-old might look great, but he's probably lacking the
Yeah, the boyish look, trust me, that's not what sells. The manly look, scruffy beard, chiseled jaw that you get, the older look you get, your hairline a little bit, your beard, a little salt and pepper look in your hair and your beard, that signals maturity. You got a full lion's mane when you're older, not this little patchy beard shit, you know? You look like a man who's seen some shit, can lead the way, is experienced. That's what it is. And plus, it takes time, like he was saying, the double standards. You can't become this man in your 20s, bro. You have no experience. You can't even afford to do the things that would grant you this experience. You haven't even made enough mistakes yet. Most of these men, they've literally learned through failure. That's what it is, guys. You got to try new shit. You got to learn new hobbies. You got to fail at a bunch of things. You got to get humbled by life a few times. You don't get humbled by life. This guy hasn't been humbled by life. He's making TikToks of his face. This is a dude lost. This dude doesn't get hot women. He gets broken, busted down street queens at best that think this shit is cute. That's it. You want high quality mates, high quality women, you got to become that man. And it takes time, dude. And you see it across the board. Most women respond to older men.
Charm necessary to really impress a woman, while a more experienced 25-year-old is probably better at saying the right things and carrying himself in a very attractive way.
Confidence is huge.
No girl likes guys that are not confident.
So with age simply comes more experience and skill, and these two together bring a level of confidence which in itself is also considered very sexy. So this all brings us to the most important quality that women are looking for in a long-term partner, and it explains even better why women like older men, and thus why men age like fine wine, and that is future prospects. This includes a wide range of qualities such as your level of success, like your job, your house, your car, etc. Basically, having your shit together.
The vision for long-term money is such a turn on for me, and I'm sure a lot of girls.
They're more responsible.
I think if they put themselves sorted out, then they're more likely to understand how to treat a woman. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you could sort yourself out, then you can worry about someone else afterwards. Okay. I understand. We judge if you live with your mama.
I feel like the man not living at home would be more attractive to me.
Now, just as with the qualities and skills that we discussed earlier, this is again not something you will find in a hot 19-year-old who's in his second year in college. As a matter of fact, it's probably not even something that you'll find in a mid-20-year-old, since most of these qualities really start to take effect for men in their early 30s.
If you can balance things out and you're saving money and you're responsible for your money, I think that's more attractive.
By the way, for you guys that don't know, that little clip of the college kids that are just shaking their ass will get your video demonetized on YouTube. I've had a chick literally stand in front of TikTok adjusting her hair because her boobs were big, and that got my video demonetized. You know, it's selective. For the editors, blur that entire part out.
I mean, just think about it.
Ridiculous.
Best case scenario, you go to university at 18 and do a 3-year.
Blur that out, because we gotta be told what we're allowed to see. Because the advertisers think that's too inappropriate. We're small children, boys. Our eyeballs can't see a woman twerking. But if you go to a fucking, who's the 2 top people? WAP, Megan Thee Stallion, and that other one. If you go put that video up right now, there's ads playing up the ass. City Girls, ads playing up the ass at the wazoo. You can find videos of Brazilian waxes with full frontal shots of private parts. But a girl shaking her ass for a half a second, bro, will get my video demonetized. But Cardi B shit, shaking her ass, dancing on poles, licking stuff, being disgusting. Absolutely. Sure thing, YouTube. Play those ads.
Year bachelor and the 1-year master, right? That's a minimum of 4 years if you don't get totally fucked up along the way. Or worse, you choose something like medical school and end up with even more debt and extra years of residency before you can actually start to earn some real money. Now, best case scenario, you are a handsome, tall, broke 22-year-old college grad, heavily in debt and working his first corporate job. So here come the future prospect questions. Are you ready to stop partying now? Probably not. Do you want to get married? No. Do you want to buy a house and a nice car? Yes, but you can't afford it. So more than likely,
$7.9 million. Do you see what I mean when we have the priorities so twisted in the West? 7 milli. People are watching videos of $20 million houses, dreaming they could get them one day. $1 million cars, bro. Obsessed with material things. Obsessed with shirts that cost thousands of dollars, shoes that cost tens of thousands, bags, purses, whatever, you name it, dude. Obsessed. And if you can't get those, you're going to be depressed. You're going to be sad about your situation in life. And we're not worried about the things that really matter. Friends, family, mental health. Nope. Gotta be a degenerate.
Next 5 years, this 22-year-old man probably wants to work his way up the corporate ladder first, pay off some debt, save up some money, and slowly start to settle down. This puts him in his late 20s, early 30s for his peak attractiveness to most women. Now, when you run this example with a non-college grad, you could argue that he's already working at 18.
And it starts about like 26, 27, where you get a ton of attention. At least it did for me, and a bunch of my friends noticed the same thing. When I was 21, 22, 23, trying to pick up chicks in the, quote, prime years that you think are your prime, bro, I'm telling you, you got to work 10 times as hard to get half as much. Because you're competing against a guy that's 10 years older than you, that has seen some shit and can facilitate some dreams. He's got some money to blow. And he can take her on a, quote, experience that you can't.
So he probably wants to get married and buy a house at 24, and yes, that is true. However, here comes a nice little twist called modern feminism, and modern feminism will tell most women that that guy is not good enough since 1, he's not a college-educated guy, and 2, he's not making enough money since he needs to be making 6-figure salaries or more, which is absolutely insane.
How much money do you think a guy should make per year?
Depends where they live. I mean, if I'm like dating them, it'd be nice if they were at least making 100,000. Like $1 million,
Bruh.
2 million,
Bruh.
100, like 500 grand.
Bruh.
A lot.
Someone that you
Bruh.
would consider.
How the fuck do you not know 500,000 a year is a lot? I'll tell you.
Bruh.
Exactly. Imagine her on Tinder. Let's go back. Where's Miss 500?
100, like.
Imagine her with full-on makeup, thirst traps on Tinder. Imagine the kinds of men that hit her up and that she says yes to. This chick, believe it or not, boys, believe it or not. I know you're looking at her and you go, she ain't all that, but believe it or not, there are simps with deep pockets out there that will take her out and blow $500 on dinner, will blow thousands on a trip. I'm telling you. You know why? Do you know why a man would do this? She knows she's not actually that good looking. And this man taking her out comes with strings attached that he's going to get it in. This chick may get flown out for a vacation, but she's putting out 100%. That's why the guy takes her out. I'm telling you. So this chick's putting out to multimillionaires thinking 500K is like peanuts salary. That's the bare minimum to talk to me. Isn't that wild? You got to think, dude, that this is the reality she's projecting because it's all she knows and she experiences on a daily basis. That's why to them it's not delusion. To them it's real. I deal with these kinds of men every day. The only men she sees are the men of that caliber, 500K and up. Anybody below that, she doesn't talk to. These men don't exist. She's like, 100,000, 50, 60K salary? That's a thing? For real? People only make that much? Because her experiences in life have taught her otherwise.
500 grand? Is that a lot? Someone that you would consider wanting to be with the rest of your life. 300K.
A 40-year-old, in-shape, college-educated guy who's ready to get married and have kids while owning one or maybe even multiple houses and making a decent salary is easily able to date a hot 24 or 28-year-old. So clearly, an older man is much more attractive to most women than a 21 or 22-year-old. However, when we look at what men want in a relationship, things change quite a bit, and the desirable age range changes a lot.
My ideal girl? Yeah. Someone smart, someone funny, yeah, someone pretty.
Really, her being nice and taking care of me. What women think matter to men actually don't. We don't care about your money. We don't care that you're independent. We don't care you are a quote-unquote boss bitch. Like, no one cares about any of that.
Loyalty. I would need my woman to be my friend because I don't just want to be with someone that I don't get along with.
As long as you're mellow and you're chill, I like a girl that doesn't fuck with nobody. I don't want no girl that has a bunch of thought-ass friends. I don't want none of that shit.
What about the height? Height? Yeah. That doesn't bother me really.
So you see, most men do not care about how successful a woman is. Next to obviously being attracted to her physically, all that most guys really want is simply a nice, caring girl that you actually enjoy being around and that you are proud to call your girlfriend or the mother of your kids. Clearly, every single woman can obtain these qualities very easily and at a young age. I'm talking about after they turn 18. Can't emphasize that part enough. Now, being nice and caring doesn't take years to develop, which means that women in their early 20s already have all of the desirable qualities.
Bro, when she turns 21, it's game over. She unlocks alcohol and nightclubs, and she's about to get turned out. It's wild, dude. The jump from 21, 22, 23, and the shit they've seen and how jaded they can become when they're in the hookup culture and into dating apps and the nightclub lifestyle and alcoholic-fueled nights. It's crazy how quick they degenerate. Once you hit that magic 2-1, wild, dude. It's changed now because even at 18, if you're a moderately or very attractive woman, you're getting scooped up. You're getting flown out. Shit, life opens up to you. It is your oyster off the backs of wealthy men. It's wild, dude. And you at 18 as a man, 21, whatever, you haven't seen shit, dude. You're barely learning how to fly. You got a ton of failed launches from home. You got to bust your ass, dude, in decrepit conditions. You're not going to see half the shit a woman at 21 sees until you are double her age. Then you begin to experience life. Of course, she's not going to find you attractive. Of course, you look like a dweeb to her. Of course, dude, she's comparing you to men 2 times your senior that have seen it all, have experience, can treat a bitch, show her around the world. You think you can compete with that, dude? Off looks, and that's all you're going to bring to the table? You're not a woman. Shit don't work the same. That's why I tell you, work hard in your 20s, play hard in your 30s.
That men like. Everything that women find attractive in men usually takes time to develop and acquire, whereas everything that men really find attractive in women are already present in their early 20s. So clearly, when you put all of these things together, most men won't hit their peak until they get in that late 20s, early 30 range, and after that, if they manage their finances right by investing or climbing the corporate ladder, they will simply build more and more assets each year. Which means that if they also maintain their physique to a certain degree, these guys will be highly desirable in their mid to late 30s, all the way up to their early 50s.
Damn, look at this 60-year-old dude. You think this dude is 60, takes care of himself. You think this dude slowed down in the game? You think this dude's got a problem? Yeah, HGH, whatever, steroids, go to TRT. You're 60, bro. You can replace your testosterone. This is 60. My man's on it, taking care of himself. Yeah, he's probably on TRT. No doubt. Crushing it. Let this be an inspiration, boys. You see, you can attain this and you can maintain it. 60 out here. Wrecking things.
Since they will have all the qualities that most women are looking for. This was Why Men Age Like Fine Wine. Please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos.
Show them some love, dude. That was an incredible video. Drop in a like. Drop in a like, boys. Drop a like for the stream as well. Sub to his channel. I want to see more stuff. 15K subs, dude. He's getting targeted already. I know you're paying FB Capital. It sucks, dude. Can't speak the truth. It is what it is. Got to learn how to double speak. Can't say the F word. Got to pretend. And then, here's the funny part. That 60-year-old, that's toxic masculinity. That dude's a predator. He prefers younger women. But they want you to turn into a gimp. They want you to have blue, red hair, pink hair. They want you to be a fat slob at home. They want you to be weak and effeminate and cry your heart out and don't know how to manage your emotions and don't be independent. They want you to be controllable. They don't want you to be a man. And then they'll ban people like Tate, right? And then they'll try to promote soy boys in his wake. Oh my God, yeah, dude, we're gonna totally look up to the guy that paints his nails and wears skirts. Yeah, that's totally what we resonate with as men and that we want to look up to and be like. No, it's not that 60-year-old that was absolutely jacked. Nope. Not the dude that's got his life in order and made multiple millions. Nah, bro. We want to be we want to be a weak little man who cries and is a male feminist. He's an ally.